Hello and welcome back to Retro Rewind. Today we're diving into 1981, a strange and beautiful year when disco was truly dead. Soft rock was slicker than ever.
Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself.
And new wave was bubbling up from the underground. We've unearthed 15 forgotten one-hit wonders that rocked the charts and then faded faster than a Betamax tape in the sun.
Well, baby, don't you leave me here to make it alone.
You'll know the tunes, but will you remember the names? Stick around. Rumor has it, one of these hits got banned from a few radio stations, and another nearly derailed a music legend's career before it even began.
Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself.
Number 1, Believe It or Not, by Joey Scarbury. Even if the title doesn't ring a bell, you've definitely heard the theme song to The Greatest American Hero. Believe It or Not rocketed up the charts in 1981 and landed at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself.
With its soaring chorus and sitcom fame, the song became Joey Scarbury's one big claim to pop culture immortality. Despite its popularity, Scarbury never charted again. Some say the song's success was so tied to the show that radio stations hesitated to spin it once the series lost steam. It's one of those tracks that's instantly familiar, but tied to a moment that vanished. From superhero theme to soft jazz groove, our next hit found love in an unexpected duet.
When I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you.
Number 2, Just the Two of Us, by Grover Washington Jr. feat. Bill Withers. You've slow danced to it, you've heard it in commercials, you've probably even karaoke'd it after one too many.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun...
Just the Two of Us is one of the smoothest love songs of all time, and yet it was Grover Washington Jr.'s only major pop hit.
When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you.
Featuring Bill Withers' velvet vocals, the song hit number 2 on the Billboard charts. Jazz fans knew Grover already, but mainstream listeners met him here and left him here.
Just the two of us, building castles in the sky, just the...
Some say Withers almost didn't record the vocal because he thought the lyrics were too soft. Thankfully, he did. It's now immortal.
No time for tears, wasted water's all it is, and it don't make no flower.
And speaking of immortality, our next act climbed to number 1 with nothing but a disco beat and other people's songs. Later in this countdown, a hit song nearly overshadowed its own artist thanks to an unexpected TV cameo. Keep watching, it's coming up. Number 3, Medley Stars on 45 by Stars On. What do you get when you blend disco beats with Beatles covers, pop hooks, and zero shame?
Oh no, the stars on 45 keep on turning in your mind, but we can work it out.
This chaotic earworm from Dutch studio group Stars On. Released in 1981,
The stars on 45 keep on turning in your mind, but we...
Medley Stars on 45 reached number 1 in several countries and number 1 in the US. It mashed together Beatles classics, 60s hits, and modern grooves into one unstoppable Frankenstein of a track. The rumor? Some purists were outraged it charted higher than original Beatles tracks that year. The band disappeared just as quickly as they arrived, proving you can ride a gimmick all the way to number 1. But from glitzy gimmicks to gritty grooves, let's talk about the Texas bluesman who slid into the top 10. So, are you enjoying this video? If you are, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It's free, and it really helps the channel grow.
I'm giving it up for your love, everything.
Number 4, Giving It Up for Your Love by Delbert McClinton. Bluesy, brassy, and a little rough around the edges, this song gave us a taste of Delbert McClinton's southern swagger.
All right, look. My heart is aching for you. I can't stand it.
Already a respected songwriter and harmonica player, McClinton surprised everyone when Giving It Up for Your Love climbed to number 8 in 1981.
Giving it up for your love.
It had everything: horns, heartbreak, and a killer groove. But despite years in the industry, this was his only major pop hit.
And everything. Giving it up for your love somehow. All right, look.
Rumor has it, he turned down a major label deal years earlier, which might have cost him a bigger spotlight. He didn't follow trends.
I'm giving it up for your love. Every time. Giving it up for your love.
And maybe that's why he didn't last on the charts. From smoky bars to country crossovers, our next artist found a unique place in both worlds. Which genre ruled your radio in 1981? Was it new wave, soft rock, or something else entirely? Comment below.
Somebody's knocking, sure I let him in. Lord, it's the devil.
Number 5, Somebody's Knockin' by Terri Gibbs. With her distinctive voice and blend of country, gospel, and pop, Terri Gibbs stood out from the moment you heard her. Somebody's Knockin'
Well, somebody's talking.
hit number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned her the first ever ACM award for Top New Female Vocalist. The song's eerie charm and driving rhythm made it a sleeper hit, though some stations hesitated to play it due to its spooky tone.
You look at him. I've heard about him, but I never.
Gibbs, who is blind, broke barriers with her crossover appeal, but this remains her only mainstream hit.
He must have known I'm spending my time alone.
Coming up, a jazz guitarist who stumbled into the pop spotlight with a voice that wasn't even supposed to be on the record.
Someone's just outside, knocking on my door.
Number 6, Is It You by Lee Wrightenor. Lee Wrightenor was a respected jazz session guitarist long before his name hit the pop charts.
And get it off my mind. I'm tired of being.
But in 1981, he teamed up with vocalist Eric Tagg for Is It You, a smooth blend of jazz fusion and pop that peaked at number 50.
Someone's just outside, knocking on my door.
Its mellow groove made it a favorite on adult contemporary radio, and even got some unexpected MTV airplay.
In my dream, can't get her off my mind. I'm tired of.
Rumor has it, Tagg wasn't originally slated to sing the track. It was a last-minute studio decision that turned into gold. Wrightenor went back to jazz, and pop never heard from him again. But if you thought that pairing was unexpected, wait till you hear about a soul hit from East LA. Oh, before we go on, I will be posting more videos like this, so please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive from Retro Rewind. Number 7, Together by Tierra. A remake of The Intruders' 1967 hit, Together was a soulful, harmony-rich ballad that unexpectedly cracked the Billboard Top 20 in 1981. Performed by East LA band Tierra, it brought Latin-infused R&B into the mainstream for a moment.
I don't care, any place, anywhere.
The band had been around for years, but this was their only taste of major pop success.
Together, baby. Together, baby. I wanna live.
Whispers in the industry suggest they were considered for a bigger label push, but internal disagreements held them back. Still, for one moment, they brought a whole new flavor to the airwaves.
Together, baby. Baby,
Next, two jazz legends make one of the most tender love songs of the decade. Think you know which song caused an industry uproar for being too gimmicky? Make your guess in the comments. We'll reveal it soon.
When I think about your loving, the sunny evenings, the fun we used to.
Number 8, Sweet Baby by Stanley Clarke and George Duke. Jazz legends Stanley Clarke and George Duke teamed up for this lush, emotional groove that hit number 19 on the charts. Sweet Baby brought smooth jazz into the pop realm with its swirling synths and tender vocals.
Through the memories in my mind. How can love go?
It was a far cry from their more experimental work, but it worked at least once. The duo remained icons in jazz, but never returned to pop radio. There's a persistent rumor Clarke hated the song's commercial sound and almost pulled it before release. Next up, the most American-sounding hit of 1981, made by a Dutch band. Number 9, Sausalito Summernight by Diesel. It sounds American, it feels West Coast, but it's from the Netherlands. Yep, Dutch rock band Diesel released Sausalito Summernight in 1981, and it surprisingly reached number 25 on the US charts.
You said forget about the airline. Let's take the car and
With a driving beat and road trip lyrics, it's often mistaken for a forgotten Doobie Brothers or Steve Miller Band track.
$80 on repair.
The band broke up soon after, reportedly due to label pressures and management clashes. From misheard geography to heartfelt power pop, the next entry deserves a rediscovery.
I don't think that I can take it for a day on my own.
Number 10, Precious to Me by Phil Seymour. Formerly of the Dwight Twilley Band, Phil Seymour went solo and struck gold briefly with Precious to Me. The power pop single reached number 22 and became a cult favorite.
That you're precious to me. I love you so, and I can't let you go.
Especially among fans of jangly guitars and upbeat heartbreak. Seymour had the look, the sound, and the chops, but a lack of label support and health issues derailed a follow-up. He passed away in 1993, leaving behind one of the sweetest underdog hits of the era.
I don't think that I can take it for a day on my own.
From power pop to Quiet Storm, our next artist made one splashy romantic statement.
Heard a promise in the wind. Then I
Number 11, Love You Like I Never Loved Before by John O'Banion. This one's for the romantics. John O'Banion's Love You Like I Never Loved Before slid onto the scene in 1981 with velvety vocals and a slow dance-worthy chorus. It peaked at number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned him an international following, especially in Japan, where he gained unexpected fame. The song was everywhere for a moment, but O'Banion never returned to the US charts. Some say his management pushed him toward acting instead of capitalizing on his music. From bittersweet ballads to moody synths, the next track brought nighttime vibes with just one line.
You're tired of fighting. You want some love.
Number 12, Don't Give It Up by Robbie Patton. This Stevie Nicks-backed single had all the right ingredients for a bigger hit. West Coast production, Fleetwood Mac connections, and a hopeful lyric about perseverance. Don't Give It Up reached number 26 on the Billboard charts, but didn't stick around long.
All too young. Just don't let it.
Patton toured with Fleetwood Mac and had a solid lineup of studio musicians behind him, but he never charted again. There's a rumor Mick Fleetwood was going to sign him to his own label, but the deal fizzled before it started. Up next, a pop duet that feels like it belongs in a vintage TV drama.
It's a long, long way from heaven to heartache.
Number 13, I Want You, I Need You, by Chris Christian and Cheryl Ladd. Yes, that Cheryl Ladd from Charlie's Angels. This track teamed her with Christian, a producer with gospel roots, for a soft pop ballad that charted modestly in 1981. It's got all the elements of an early 80s slow jam melodrama, a gentle piano line, and voices that were clearly trained for variety show specials. The song never fully took off, but it's become a cult favorite among collectors. Ladd returned to acting, and Christian returned to producing. But this musical oddity still lingers like a forgotten scene in a soap opera. Now for something slicker and just a bit sadder. With a name like Get Wet, you know you're in for something unusual. Just So Lonely was a synth-drenched breakup anthem that climbed into the lower rungs of the Billboard Hot 100 in 1981. The band's frontwoman, Sherry Beachfront, had a voice that blended new wave with girl group drama. Rumor has it, the song got a late-night TV bump that helped it chart. But the group disappeared soon after, leaving behind one sparkling emotional snapshot. Ready to close this out with a soft rock track that hit and then hid for decades?
It's hard to be strong.
Number 15, Sweetheart, by Frank A. and the Knockouts. Here's a name you might not remember, but a melody you absolutely will. Sweetheart was a soft rock single from Frank A. and the Knockouts that reached number 10 on the Billboard charts. Think Journey Light, with more keyboards and fewer mullets? Frank Praviti, the lead singer, would later co-write I've Had the Time of My Life for Dirty Dancing. But back in 1981, this was his moment in the spotlight. The band couldn't follow it up, and Sweetheart slipped into soft rock history as a forgotten favorite. That's our trip through the pop time capsule of 1981, 15 one-hit wonders that briefly lit up the charts and then vanished like a Walkman in a washing machine. Which one hit you hardest with nostalgia? Did we miss a gem? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into forgotten hits, only here on Retro Rewind.
If I leave you tomorrow.
When you're on the street, you got to be able to pick out the easy meat.